Your suspension is dying right now, and you probably have no clue. Over 70% of cars on the road have moderate to severe suspension wear that could cost more than $1,500 in repairs. But dealerships won't tell you that because there's no profit in prevention. Here's the truth. Suspension failure is 100% preventable if you know what to do. And before we dive in, if you actually care about keeping your car running smooth, safe, and solid for years, hit that subscribe button right now. Because here, you'll learn the stuff most mechanics hide. Real, tested tricks that make your suspension last 200,000 plus miles and save you thousands of dollars. Let's start with something sitting in your garage right now. The $5 miracle that saved my truck from a $2,000 repair. Trick number 11. The $5 WD-40 silicone secret. Most people think WD-40 is just for squeaky doors. Dead wrong. This simple WD-40 silicone spray is one of the most underrated suspension savers ever made. Regular WD-40? It's petroleum-based. That stuff actually degrades rubber. But the silicone version? It conditions and protects rubber bushings, the same way a leather conditioner protects your car seats. Spray it lightly on every visible bushing, mount, and rubber joint once a month. Let it soak, wipe the excess, and that's it. You've just stopped moisture, road salt, and chemical rot that can cost you $800 in control arms. My truck is at 180,000 miles on its original bushings. Other trucks in my area? Already on their third set. It takes 10 minutes, costs $5, and saves you years of wear. Trick number 10. Wash away road. Salt monthly? Road salt isn't slow, it's aggressive. It's literally eating your suspension alive. It seeps into bolts, destroys coatings, and starts rusting metal from the inside out until components snap under stress. Here's the fix: monthly underbody washes. A $3 rinse once or twice a month during winter removes salt buildup and prevents thousands of dollars in hidden corrosion damage. Focus the spray on the suspension mounting points, inside the wheel wells, and around the subframe. Do it after every major snow or salt exposure. Some people think underbody washes are upsells. They are not. They're one of the best investments you can make if you live in a rust-prone area. A few bucks now saves a few grand later. Trick number 9. Annual rust coating with fluid film. Salt is reactive. Prevention is better. Once a year, coat your suspension with fluid film, cosmoline, or any oil-based corrosion inhibitor. It creates a barrier that keeps out oxygen, salt, and moisture. Fleet maintenance data shows 78% fewer suspension failures in vehicles treated annually. The best part? The coating is self-healing. It flows into scratches, so even if something chips, the protection continues. Professionals charge around $150 to $200 for this, but you can do it yourself for about $40. After 8 years of coating my truck, it still looks clean underneath, while my neighbors' trucks look like they've been parked underwater. Trick number 8. Rotate tires every 5,000 miles. Tire rotation isn't just about saving your tires. It saves your suspension too. When tires wear unevenly, they create vibration and stress that destroy bushings, bearings, and alignment. Rotating them every 5,000 miles keeps wear patterns even and the suspension balanced. According to Tire Rack's research, regular rotation extends wheel bearing life by 28% and bushing life by 35%. That's massive for something that takes 15 minutes. Most tire shops even do it free for life. If you bought tires from them, use that perk. Trick number 7. Keep tire pressure perfect. Low tire pressure silently kills your suspension. Underinflated tires flex too much, sending shockwaves through your bushings and joints instead of absorbing them. Michelin engineers found that running tires just 25% low increases suspension stress by over 50%. Check pressure weekly when tires are cold. Use a quality gauge and fill to your door jamb spec, not the sidewall number. That $2 air pump could literally save you $1,200 suspension job. And don't trust your tire pressure light. It only turns on after you've already done weeks of damage. Trick number 6. Inspect shocks monthly. Leaking shocks don't just ruin ride comfort, they destroy everything connected to them. When shocks lose fluid, they allow excessive movement that loosens bolts, flexes bushings, and knocks alignment out. Look under your car once a month. If you see oil residue or drips on the shocks, they're leaking and it's time to replace them. Catch it early and you'll prevent a $200 fix from turning into $2,500 in cascading damage. Shocks fail gradually. By the time you feel it, it's already too late. Trick number 5. Avoid potholes like your life depends on it. A single pothole hit at speed can cause damage equal to 10,000 miles of normal wear. One of my friends hit a deep pothole at 45 mph. His control arm bent, wheel cracked, and strut mount failed. $900 gone in 1 second. Pothole damage costs American drivers $3 billion a year, and 1 in 5 gets hit annually. Every single one of those hits was avoidable. Scan the road constantly. Slow down on bad pavement. Treat big potholes like obstacles, not something to push through. Your suspension isn't indestructible. It's engineered for gradual stress, not explosions. Trick number 4. Grease fittings. Every oil change. Here's a dirty little secret. Many suspension parts have grease fittings, and most mechanics skip them. They don't bother because there's no profit in prevention. Greasing ball joints, tie rods, and bushings every 3,000 to 5,000 miles doubles their lifespan. Properly greased parts can last 140,000 plus miles, compared to 80,000 miles when neglected. All you need is a $20 grease gun and $10 worth of quality grease. Pump. Until old grease purges or the boot swells slightly. That's it. I've done this since my truck was new. 180,000 miles later, every original joint is still tight. Trick number 3. Get an alignment. Every 12 months. Alignment isn't just about straight steering, it's about suspension balance. When alignment drifts, bushings and bearings get uneven load, wearing out much faster. Even without accidents, alignment gradually changes from settling springs or worn mounts. Annual alignments reduce suspension wear by 45% and tire wear by 38%, according to Hunter Engineering Research. If you plan to keep your car long-term, buy a lifetime alignment package. For around $200, you get unlimited alignments and perfect geometry forever. Trick number 2. Check suspension bolts. Seasonally. Bolts loosen over time from vibration and heat cycles. Loose control arm bolts can elongate mounting holes, ruin bushings, and cause unsafe handling. Check critical bolts with a torque wrench every season, especially control arms, sway bar links, and subframe mounts. A 15-second torque check can prevent $400 in future damage. I once caught a control arm bolt backing out. Tightening it saved me hundreds. Trick number 1. Never overload your vehicle. Overloading is one of the fastest ways to destroy your suspension. Your vehicle's payload and towing capacities aren't suggestions, they're engineering limits. Every pound beyond that accelerates bushing wear, causes spring sag, and even cracks frames. I watched a buddy haul 30% over his truck's rated capacity. By 60,000 miles, his suspension was shot, sagging springs, crushed bushings, and cracked welds. Check your door jamb for the GVWR, Gross Vehicle Weight Rating. Remember, payload includes passengers, cargo, and even trailer tongue weight. Stay within limits, or be ready to pay the price. 2. Deadly suspension mistakes that destroy everything. Now that you know the 11 tricks that make your suspension last decades, let's talk about the 2 deadly mistakes that undo all your hard work. Mistake number 1, replacing only one side. If one side fails, the other isn't far behind. Replacing only one strut, control arm, or tie rod creates mismatched suspension, uneven handling, bad alignment, and faster wear on both sides. You'll end up paying labor twice and killing the new part early. Always replace in pairs, both front struts, both lower arms, both tie rods. It ensures balance, safety, and long-term savings. Mistake number 2, ignoring worn parts. because it still drives fine. This is the most expensive mistake you can make. Suspension wear is gradual. Your brain adapts. You stop noticing how sloppy or loose your steering has become. By the time it feels off, damage has already spread to tires, bearings, and alignment. Mechanics report that customers who delay suspension repairs spend 2.3x more in the long run. I once ignored clunking sway bar links. By the time I replaced them, the movement had also damaged the bushings and bolts. An $80 fix turned into $250. If something's worn, fix it now, not when it breaks. Prevention always costs less than the aftermath. These 11 tricks and 2 deadly mistakes are the difference between a suspension that dies at 80,000 miles and one that lasts past 200,000. 30 minutes of attention each month can save you thousands of dollars and countless headaches. And trust me, this isn't the end. There's one hidden suspension killer most drivers never even think about, and it's probably damaging your car right now. So don't miss the next video. I'll expose 5 hidden suspension killers that even mechanics overlook. Subscribe now and join the drivers who fix problems before they happen. You'll save money, protect your car, and finally stop getting ripped off at the shop.